Hello, my name is Tyler Christensen and I'm with Specialty Sales, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about portable exchange, just some of the basic setups that you have going on. First, I'm going to start with Culligan, which you're going to be using these slip style fittings, which you can see there, one side is raised, one side is lower than the other. And on the Culligan style setups, you're going to have a stainless steel tank. This tank is going to be taken out of the customer's home and regenerated somewhere else. That's why it would be called portable exchange. You're gonna have two 3/4 inch female couplings on the top of the tank. That's where this little guy is gonna go in. And when you wanna take that tank off, you're gonna slide the hose off, which is gonna be sealed with a gasket on the end of the hose. That is what is gonna make the seal so that the water is not leaking on the floor. And you're gonna have two of these. One is gonna be an inlet, one's gonna be an outlet. And that is pretty much how a Culligan system works. The way that you keep the media from not going back into the sewer or up into the customer's home is using an inlet distributor, and this is a small one, but an outlet distributor. There's a coupling where this will thread inside, and that is now your outlet manifold inside of the tank. And these are obviously available in multiple different sizes. This is a small one. The second style of portable exchange we would refer to as a Yoke-Style setup, and these are going to be used on either 3/4 inch male pipe thread couplings on top or 1 inch male pipe thread couplings, and it's a stainless steel tank as well. Most are going to have an 1.5 inch fill port cap. Looks just like this, and then you're going to have your two ports on the top. One is going to be a inlet, one's going to be an outlet. Each are going to have a tank head that looks a little bit like this. One is going to have an opening in the top and one's going to be closed on the top. That is because when you're using these, you're going to have your inlet side where you're going to drop a distributor inside, and to make it easier to, if this distributor were to break or get clogged, you can pull it out of the top instead of unscrewing the whole setup. The way that the seals work, again, we're going to be using an O-ring for the 3/4 inch. On an inch setup, we'd be using a gasket. And all you're going to do is this will be on top of the tank, and you have a screw on the back here. That screw is for tightening down that gasket or O-ring onto the tank head, and that's what's going to complete the seal on here. So that's what's going to make sure that the water isn't spilling out onto the floor inside of the customer's home. The third and the final of the stainless steel options for the portable exchange tanks is called a Servisoft tank. And these are going to be using the same fittings, these Yoke-style fittings. The difference is that the inlet is at the top of a Servisoft tank and the outlet is at the bottom. So you're not going to be using a long manifold to go all the way to the bottom for your outlet. You're actually going to be using something smaller like this that will go inside of the tank and horizontally, and that is going to then be ported up to the top on a tube on the side, and that would be where your outlet water will come out.